Music is an inseparable part of my life, or you may also say that music is my life. Ever since I was a little kid, I used to listen to a lot of different music, and now it is always with me, accompanying me wherever I am. Music is a universal language, understandable in the entire world. Nothing would give a better interpretation of emotions, or have a stronger impact on a human being than music. In the very beginning of my career, I worked in the Pokrovsky Chamber Musical Theatre. In order to become an orchestra soloist, I had to perform in the opera Nose, written by Dmitry Shostakovich. All clarinet parts, piccolo clarinet, B clarinet, and bass clarinet were written for only one musician to perform. It was a challenge for me because I used to play only clarinet and piccolo clarinet until that, but now I needed to learn how to play bass clarinet as well. My first instrument was a very old bass clarinet made by Selmer. It was about 25 years old and didn't have a full octave, just low E. I still remember my first experience and how I couldn't play a single note for the first few days. No sounds would come out and I couldn't imagine how would anyone play on it. Little by little I got the hang of it, got used to it, then came my first success and I was able to play opera Nose on all three of the requiem clarinets. That is how I became an orchestra soloist. My first recollections of such things is my performance on the stage of Moscow Conservatoire Big Hall, where we played the Moon Pierrot by Arnold Schoenberg. I was so afraid to play a third octave F note. I didn't know how you can even play so high on a bass clarinet. Later on, when I was introduced to Sinfonia Domestica, for example, by Richard Strauss, I find out that higher note passages of the third octave are much more common than the lower ones. I hope that the most interesting is still ahead of me. Speaking of the past, most memorable was my first tour of the North America in 2008. It was with the Russian State Symphony Orchestra named after Eugene Svetlanov, and we traveled with the well-known pianist Dionys Matsuev. We played second symphony and second and third concerts by Sergei Rachmaninov for the piano with orchestra. I had strong emotions and was very proud to perform great Russian music. Everywhere we went, we received a warm welcome from the audience. It made me think that my profession as musician is the best one to have. Do not be in a hurry to play virtuosic hard pieces. Bass clarinet is mainly beloved and appreciated for its tone. Try to find that unique timbre first. You may use the tuner to avoid problems with the intonation. Bass clarinet is a big instrument, so mistakes like that are more visible. Try to study a second octave and go higher, use your teacher's support. There were no bass clarinet teachers either in the Academy of Music or Moscow Conservatoire, so I had to take master classes in Switzerland. In 2006, I took a master class from Bernhard Rötlisberger, who was previously trained by legendary Thomas Friedli. He showed me some of his secrets and gave me instructions on how to create my universal embouchure good enough for both instruments, B-flat clarinet and bass clarinet. I still use his advice. His recommendations are still valued and helpful. Please remember that there is nothing impossible in developing new artistic musical skills, especially now when there are so much available on YouTube, for example. You can buy music on internet, watch talented musicians on YouTube, self-study and extend your repertoire.